Hey, it's your boy, Chongo, coming at you with another video. If you're watching this, it's Thanksgiving. And I want to tell you right now, I'm thankful for all of you. And I figured, how fitting would it be if I reacted to a video that was warm and fuzzy inside, right? Gets you really into the feels. Fucking, it's the holidays. Who doesn't want a feel-good story, right? So this one is Ari Shaffer drugging Bert Kreischer. Every comedian's reaction. Doesn't that just warm your heart up? Anyways, let's get right into it.
Let's start with Ari slipping me Molly.
What?
Let's start there.
You slipped him on?
Yeah.
Dude, what are you doing? What are you doing? How much?
It's enough.
Interesting. How did you do it? Where was this?
It was at his house.
It was at my house in
podcast.
front of my children.
Oh.
We had a
At least
shot
it's in a
before.
safe
We had a
place.
shot before we started. I had to empty out a capsule and fucking put it into a shot.
Are you out of your mind?
Finish.
Are you out of your mind?
Yeah.
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 It was
great.
No, it wasn't.
It was great.
It was not.
You're making me go on this fucking stupid shit.
Yeah, Joe, what kind of sociopath are we friends with? He did it to punish me.
Because I have to be sober. You don't give up Molly. You're only giving up alcohol.
I don't,
but-
I don't do Molly because I just got back from the doctor and he said, hey, it's time to get healthy.
I agree.
And so, yeah.
I agree.
You don't think it's fucking crazy that you would do that?
A bit. Yeah, it's
You're
a
not
bit
doing it
crazy.
to like your fucking college roommate. You're doing
Did
it
you
to
even get the Molly tested? Like, where are you buying this Molly?
No.
I've done it from my favorite Molly dealer. It's
and you
great
just
Molly.
spiked
It's
his
great.
drink?
Yeah. Yeah.
High blood pressure, high cholesterol.
Emptied out 3 guys, you're all talking
I would
about
want
what
to
ifs.
kill you.
Yeah,
I would
yeah.
fucking want to kill
He
you.
wanted to for about 10 minutes until
I
the
wanted
Molly
to-
kicked in, and then he was fine.
How
How fun was it?
It's
talk about the
it's
positives.
Molly. It's fucking. I had to fly that night. I was on a fucking plane going like, when's this gonna fucking stop? Because I didn't know that orange juice kicks it back up. So I'm drinking
Orange juice kicks it back
vitamins
up.
for C.
don't know.
You drink a lot of orange juice generally?
On the fucking plane, I'm drinking, trying to get hydrated because I'm on fucking Molly. And so I'm drinking Tito's and orange juice.
Now, I'm a big fan of your wife.
Tito's
I love her.
By the
Everything
way, my
she's
wife
on,
would fucking love you.
Everything
we got to
she's
do
on,
a
I
group
watch.
podcast at my house.
Oh, that'd be
I would
great.
love to.
I would love to.
that.
But does she? I know that the whole Ari. And,
Oh, she hates his guts.
Okay, yeah.
She hates him in a way that not many people. She really hates him, like really hates him, and that was what bothered me about when he mollied me. I was like, it's so funny. He wants me to release the podcast. I will never release that fucking podcast. It does not make him look. It not only does it not make him look good. First of all, it's proof that he committed a crime. That's number one. And number two, it's just it. He's like, it's funny, and I go, it's not, because you see in my eyes a person who thinks I might die, and you can see that, and I see it clearly. But you also see like me realizing Ari just fucked up our friendship,
That is fucked up.
and I was like, that's what bothered me the most out of it. Is when it happened, I go, you just made it so my kids will hate you. And now my wife will hate you, and you can never come to my house, and I can never go on vacation with you because my wife will always go, don't go. I don't want you going.
Yeah.
And you also made it so that I don't really feel safe around you entirely. And I was like, in the podcast, I kept going, why would you do this?
So for those of you who don't know, listen to the Joe Rogan podcast yesterday. Our friend Ari Shaffer.
Your
dosed.
friend, Ari Shaffer.
No.
Your friend, Ari Shaffer.
Ouch! Sizzle! Burn! My friend, maybe not, I don't know anymore after this podcast. We'll see.
That's
Our friend Ari, my friend Ari, dosed your husband with Molly
He did.
during a Bert cast. Mm-hmm. Ari, so from what I gathered from the story, Ari came over to your home because that's where Bert shoots out of the man cave.
Shook hands with my daughter on his way to the man cave, who was home. Yeah.
So your girls are how old? Just to the audience.
13 and 15.
13 and 15.
That's like my kids' age.
And so they went in the man cave, and then Ari said that he was preparing shots for the two of them, and Bert saw him kind of with his back to Bert. And he's like, Bert was like, I was filming you, Ari. It was on on his Instagram or something.
Yeah.
And then Ari dosed him with Molly. And then Bert said that he drank it and that, yeah, it tasted a little weird, but whatever. And then they podcasted as he was, I guess, as the Molly was coming on.
Yeah.
and that it ensued in severe panic attacks.
Yes.
And so let's talk about it. Let's talk about your end of that
Okay.
story.
Okay.
Listen to Joe Rogan's show to get Bert and Ari's side, and this is Leanne's.
Right.
Yeah.
I just think anybody who comes into someone's house with their kids there and drugs an adult in charge has there's something wrong with that.
What do you mean? Totally normal. Totally normal, Ari, for you to come over and dose your... You guys are in your 40s.
I know, right? That's what I kept saying. It's not like you're at a rave. You know, you're not at a rave. You're at my house. I was cooking dinner for Bert to have dinner with our kids because he was leaving that night to go on tour. And Bert wouldn't come in the house. And I was like, what's going on? He's not coming in the house. I don't understand. Why is this podcast going on forever? And he kept going, stay in the house, just keep everybody in the house. They usually podcast inside the man cave, but for whatever reason, this time they decided to do it on like our outdoor furniture.
Oh, I think because Bert was saying he was admiring the sunset.
Maybe.
From Molly.
It was beautiful. It was intense.
That's what he said. It was a beautiful, and he's like, despite, okay.
Yeah, no, he's like, I just wanted to stare at the trees, and I couldn't. I was like, what's going on? But I didn't know what was going on, right? So until I invited Ari to stay for dinner, I was like, I cooked dinner, come stay for dinner. He's like, no, I'm good. I'm gonna leave. And then Bert told me, and I was like, wow, Bert could have had a heart attack. He could have had a stroke. That was pure Molly, and he's on blood pressure medication. God. He's 47 years old, and imagine if that had happened with Isla home. You know,
right?
There's just no thought outside of Ari's agenda. There was no have the agenda and then get to the place and go, ooh.
Fucking Ari. So this is one way to start my Ari Shaffer playlist. Aren't you glad you're watching this on Thanksgiving? You could be doing something else, but you're here watching Chongo react to Ari Shaffer drugging people. You guys are the real MVP. It's fucking Thanksgiving and you're watching this bullshit. I am thankful for you. Anyways, let's carry on.
There are 13-year-old kids here.
Right.
Oh, wait, this may not be a great plan. Maybe I should rethink this.
Right. So Ari leaves, and that's when you realize, oh God.
No, Bert called me in the bathroom and he said, I need to talk to you alone. So he told me he very smartly said, I'm going to tell you something that's going to make you really upset.
Oh, so he
so he said, I need for you to put your feelings aside and take care of me.
Okay.
Because I am having massive panic attacks.
Yeah.
So I need you to know this before I tell you what's going on. And I was looking at him going, his pupils are like pinheads. What's going on?
Have you done Molly before?
No,
or
I've never
ecstasy
done Molly before.
or
Never done.
Okay.
No, I've never done any drugs. I've just drank. I've smoked pot 4 times and threw up all 4 times. So I was like, maybe not for me.
Ari dosing Bert. You want to dive into this first?
I think that Bert likes any hype that he can get. I think he's okay with it in the end. I think it was a little risque in the beginning.
My problem is doing it around his family. If it was like on the road or something, that's whatever. Because they're so close, he did it. That's whatever. The problem is there's no consequence. Like if Ari did that to me, you're gonna get your ass whooped.
Yeah.
Especially around my kids. There's gonna be repercussions. That's the problem. He knows Bert's not gonna.
Can you imagine? You can sit here and think that Brendan Schaub's a tool, and I know a lot of people do. I'm actually kind of a fan, but can you imagine fucking with him? Oh my God, he would fuck Ari Shaffer up. It wouldn't even be like, that would be... Wow, he wouldn't even stand a chance. Brendan Schaub would just fucking let him have it. Anyways, let's carry on.
Do anything.
Yeah.
You do that to Rogan, there's gonna be repercussions.
Yeah.
You do that to Tom, there's probably gonna be repercussions. But Bert's so fun and playful that Bert,
And Bert does.
they're close though. So it's like they're like you would never do that to me.
Right. Yeah, that would be
Ever.
crazy.
You would never do that to me. But again, I don't know the relationship well enough But you and me are close. You're one of my best friends. If you, Brian, or Rogan did that to me, dude, I'd have to put my hands on you.
Yeah.
Especially in front of my kids.
I would do it just to get
kids.
beat. I'd do it just to get beat, probably.
Oh, there's easier ways to go about that, bro.
Just to feel something, you know?
People aren't feeling it, huh? Sting it. But again, if Ari, they play
around.
They play around like that, right? It's like I don't know the relationship, so if that's how they play around, who am I to say they shouldn't have done it?
Well, he's like the Santa Claus kind of drugs. He like kind of
He definitely crossed the line. There's no question. You got kids involved? Yeah, that's no good.
shows up, people don't know if he's real, and then he fucking drugs you. You know.
I know Bert was. I heard Bert was upset, but then he seems all right with it.
But then he seems all right with it. Yeah. So
I thought he said he had some medical problems or something.
But he's always had those, I think, since I've known.
Oh, got it.
That's his weight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And he has like high blood
something
pressure.
about his heart, yeah. Or high blood. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what he's.
They
worried
said they
about.
were going to replace his heart at one point.
Damn.
Oh shit.
With like a calf's heart or something.
This last Sober October, I got mollied right before Sober October started.
I was going to ask, how sick of talking about that are you?
No, I just started talking about it on stage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
so
just started talking about it.
Okay.
I don't. No one ever really brings it up.
Really?
Yeah. Isn't that
God,
crazy?
that's like okay. So
We talked about it on Rogan, and everyone just kind of was like, they knew I wasn't. It wasn't like, it wasn't super funny to me when it happened. Like it wasn't like you'd expect. A comedian to be like, dude, that was fucking crazy story, right?
No.
So
Correction.
upset.
Nobody in the fucking world would ever think that was funny. For those people listening who don't know, Bert had comedian Ari Shaffer over at his house. They were recording a podcast. Bert's kids were fucking home. He had to go to the airport shortly after the podcast that very same day. And they were like, hey, let's have a couple drinks together, mellow. And so Ari Shaffer fucking doses Bert's drink with fucking Molly. So now all of a sudden, Bert's fucking like having an intense, hardcore drug experience in front of his fucking kids, having to go to the airport to fucking get on an airplane, fucking rolling on fucking Molly. Nobody thinks that's fucking cool.
The guy on the flight next to me got the best back massage ever. No, I just started talking about it because Rogan was like, "Hey man, you can talk about that on stage," and I was just.
Why? With the implication being that you thought that
I didn't know how to approach
you
it.
were gonna harm.
Fuck with Ari, and people just start disliking him.
And then on top of that, his fucking thing with the Kobe comments, like, and then. I mean,
Ari goes hard in the paint, I guess.
I was thinking about that. We were driving over to do this with you, and I was thinking about that. Like, where do I stand on all that? I don't want to like pile on in the whole cancel culture. Like, let's like harm this guy and harm his reputation. I'm not out to do that. I'm not the fucking police. But we're the one thing out of all of that, like. I'm not going to say, it wasn't a joke, it wasn't funny. Like, I mean, that's just subjective. Yeah. What's not subjective for me, and it's about that being on brand thing, is him saying, I was hacked.
Oh, that
did he? No, I think he did, right?
But that was actually a joke.
Oh.
The joke was, it was such a horrible statement that he wrote, hey guys, I was hacked. And then, I definitely am not going to sit here and defend Ari, but I have in the past. I think what fucked him up was the video. If he had just left the tweet, the video is weird. It's like, remember when you heard Ray Rice hit his wife, and you're like, they've dealt with it. It's gonna be fine. He'll be back next week. Then you saw the video of Ray Rice hitting his wife. You're like, oh, that's a little different.
Yeah,
you're like, motherfucker.
Oh, he fucking hits her.
Hit her.
Yeah.
I've never been hit that hard in my fucking life. And so I think Ari's video was. Video is so much worse than that in that case, and oddly enough,
is there somewhere in your heart you're thinking of dosing Bert a second time?
For sure, you don't think I had multiple plans? My mistake was not getting his wife.
Doubling down.
That way, she got upset at me because she felt left out. I think that was the biggest issue. No, I don't know. I'm not going to dose him again. Unless the opportunity arises.
Let me say something.
No,
I'm not. Dose him again, it would be fucking hilarious. like in a bar in New York, if you got him again,
it would be, but I'm not going to do it. But it would be hilarious.
That would be priceless.
All right, so that was, pretty sure that was pretty heartfelt. It had me tearing up a little bit because, it really touched my heart, And so I figured it was fitting to just have this on Thanksgiving. Why not? Why not? Anyways, yeah, that is fucked up. And I think, this is like a 12-minute video that I just reacted to. And, I gotta say, it's just, nothing more else I could say. It's messed up. But what I do have to add is thank you guys. It's Thanksgiving, and I appreciate every one of my subscribers, And for those of you watching, statistically, like 9 out of 10 of you that watch this are not subscribed. And if you made it this far, I know you got better shit to do because it's Thanksgiving, but you're sitting here watching me talk. Why haven't you subscribed already? You're missing out. It's free. I'm running a Black Friday special. So everybody that subscribes right now is going to get it for free. Won't charge you anything. I won't even ask for your credit card information. But if you want to send me your credit card information, I would gladly take it. Anyways, I got shit planned for Black Friday tomorrow. I got some good videos planned. Whether it be in the car or whether it be in the dungeon, fucking I got you. Anyways, again, I can't thank you guys enough. Sincerely, I appreciate it. And you know what? That's all I got for now. You guys take care. Peace out.